Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I spent $1 million on this product. These are Westman Atelier. All of the Westman Atelier products I have picked up, and I wanted to play with them here for you guys today. And that also just inspired me to try some other new products that have been floating around and have been sent to me. So this is quite a spendy, quite a luxurious makeup look, but this is the makeup look that we came up with. I've got a fun little pop of purple. Who am I? Yeah, I just wanted to play with these. I've been hearing a lot of chatter about the Westman Atelier products, and I was waiting for my order to come in. I ordered them from Barney's. I was about to say Barry's. Wow. I ordered them off of Barney's, and all of the products that I use I will link in the description box down below, but wanted to hear from you guys if you have tried any of these out, and I'm just doing a little live test first impressions here and creating this makeup look. So if you want to see how I did this, if you wanted to see some little first impressions on some of these products and brushes, then please do just keep on watching. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me. All right, let's hop into this look. Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with a primer. I am looking so tired. Listen, I had a lot of wine last night. This is my hungover state here. My eyes are like, oh my god, I'm so red. It's disgusting. I need a little bit of brightening and hydration into my skin, so I'm gonna do just that. The Ciate Watermelon Burst Primer. Loving this one a lot. It's very, very hydrating and lovely feeling indeed. So I'm gonna take a bit of that and just kind of press it, especially around my mouth. I'm gonna go a little bit under my eyes too. They're feeling very, very dry, and just press that moisture in and drag it down the neck. Like so. And for the lips, I wanted to put something on to kind of juice them up while we do the rest of the makeup and let them hydrate along the way. This is the Mer Lip Volumizer. They sent this over in a package, and I have yet to open it. Very, very fancy packaging. This little fun handle here. Let's see if it makes my lips more volumized. Very minty. Smells like a candy cane. Ooh, ooh, lar. It's like glass lips. Let's see if they make my lips actually more juicy and volumized. I'm curious. I like that sheen though. It feels very nice. Very cooling and lovely on the lips. Hello from the other side. Editing this, realizing that this lip balm is $95 Canadian. I'm sorry, everyone can go home now. No one needs to spend $95 on a lip balm. Okay, bye. Okay, so for Westman Atelier, this was actually first brought to my attention by Ellie Mae of Ellie Mae Studios, and she said, oh my god, you need to try these cream blushes, and she was going on and on and on and on. So I have been meaning to try them, and then I remember looking at it and I was like, oh man, it's so expensive. You have to buy them from Barney's in Canada, so you end up paying a lot of duties, and I just didn't try it. And then, you know, when you just like learn about a brand and you hear the name and then you just start seeing it everywhere. I know that there's a name for that phenomenon, but I don't actually know what it's called at this moment. But I started seeing them everywhere, like the products everywhere. Gucci Westman herself, she is a world-renowned makeup artist, absolutely beautiful. Her skin's insane, and I was really excited to try these, and I decided to pick up everything. And it is so expensive, you guys. The packaging is like one of the most stunning things I've ever seen. Here's the name. This is Westman Atelier. This is the foundation, and it's like magnetic, thick, rock-like packaging. It really reminds me of the Lila B packaging, especially the compacts, the bronzer and the highlighting bronzer. This one here, this reminds me strongly of the Lila B packaging. Here, it's kind of like you're holding a rock, a little beautiful stone. So the products are beautiful, the packaging is stunning. I also bought the brushes to try out, which were insanely priced. I think that whenever a makeup artist comes out with a makeup line, I just inherently assume that they are going to be exceptional top products, because their entire life and job and career is built on using and playing with products and doing makeup. So I I just always assume that they're gonna make the best of the best. So I was very, very excited to try these. And then in my little exploration of the brand, I realized she actually has a YouTube channel, and she has videos showing how she likes to use all of the products in her line. So I will link that YouTube channel below, and I was watching a few of them before I got started, and I wanted to apply the products as Gucci Westman herself would do it on the face, and she did one with the foundation. This is called the Vital Skin Foundation Stick. I picked up the shade number 3. So this is the foundation stick here. Super beautiful. She has a video about, oh my god, the name is etched in the lid too. She has a video about making yourself look less tired, which is what I need right now. So I'm gonna start with this, and then we'll just go ahead and use the products as they come. All the products are insanely expensive. It's crazy, and we're gonna see if they're worth their weight in gold. So taking the foundation brush, she was taking the product right out of the packaging like this, and then I assume she was using it like a concealer, like a foundation and concealer in one, and she was just applying it around the eyes. So I'm gonna do as Gucci Westman does. I never use foundation brushes like this, but these are actually so soft. I may need a little bit more concealing action as we go along, but we shall try. This is obviously going to be a very, very light coverage product. So I'm basically just gonna focus that on the main contours of my face, which is all over, but I'm pretty much putting it first where I get the most redness, which right now I just have a big red chin. I've got dark circles underneath my eyes. I get a lot of redness around my nose, and then I have big red patches on my cheeks. So pretty much the whole face, but I'm going to start in the center and kind of work my way out, just applying more where I need more coverage. And I also want to try applying it with the actual bullet too on these larger areas, like on my cheeks. Okay, so I just blended the product out, and I really can't see it on my skin. It really looks like my skin. I feel like even though I didn't go in with any kind of heavy, crazy coverage, that did just really nicely even out my skin tone, and it totally looks like my skin. Like right up close, I can't see any particles. It's crazy. It actually looks super nice. And I really liked applying it with that brush. That was fun, and it's something that I just haven't done in a while, using a brush like this. That was really nice. I'm gonna leave it. We'll see how it wears throughout the rest of the makeup, and I'll keep playing with it as time goes on, but so far that looks like my skin. Looks like skin. Crazy. Obviously, if you had any larger active breakouts, you can go in with a more intense covering spot concealer for those, but for every day, what a beautiful product. I'm in awe of my skin right now. Okay, so next I'm gonna take the Face Trace contour stick. This is in the black packaging. Very fancy. This magnetic lid is so fun. I got this in the shade Biscuit. I'm just gonna use that as I would a contour, taking my MAC 130 brush. I'm just gonna blend that in. Sorry, I lied. I want my 188 brush. I want something a little bit more fluffy, I think. This is very creamy. Very creamy indeed. It's a really nice color. I still have that weird patch on my cheek. I don't know if you guys can see that, but everything just rubs off of it. It's so weird. Do you see that? Every single time. It's the weirdest thing. I just want to leave it like this. That kind of worked a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm gonna take this on my jawline as well. This is blending out beautifully. I have no complaints about this at all. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave the contour there. I'm not gonna go too heavy with it. I was really inspired by her very light, natural skin that she did with the product. So I'll leave that there. That blended out beautifully. I've got nothing bad to say about it. I'm gonna get the Lit Up highlight stick. This is in the shade Lit. It's lit. I feel like, oh, yeah, that's interesting. I don't know how I feel about this one. It's got purple reflex on it, but hey, maybe this is a secret I need to start popping in, this purple life. I'm just taking it with my finger. It's like a sticky, dewy stick. This is my favorite. Honestly, I was kind of hoping it would be, I don't know what I was thinking. I thought it would be more of a, your typical champagne highlight. I didn't really realize that it was gonna be this bluey purpley life. It's also very wet. This isn't something that I would wear like for longevity whatsoever. I find these like dewy balms don't typically last very well. Like it gives you that gorgeous dewy wet finish on the skin, but it doesn't stay that way. It kind of just, you just assume it's sweat later on in the day. That's what I think anyway. Yeah, I didn't want to go too ham with that. It did leave a gorgeous glow. Okay, so moving on to the bronzer. This was really interesting. This is the Beauty Butter Powder Bronzer in Coupe de Soleil. It's got this beautiful pattern etched into the powder there. Absolutely beautiful. And Gucci Westman used this with the powder brush. And she was doing a really cool thing. She has a bronzy tutorial on her YouTube channel, and she was saying that people always go like this along your cheekbone with bronzer, and she said that she likes to go horizontally across the face like it would look when the sun naturally hits across your face. So I wanted to try that today. I thought that was really interesting. She kind of just did this like sweeping motion across the face. I feel like I just kind of screwed myself putting that lit stick on now because it's all sticky. Perhaps leave the lit to the last minute because now I just made myself all sticky. I'm gonna have to blend that out. Oh dear. Oh, I just screwed it up, didn't I? We'll see how it goes. I'll go to the top of the forehead where I naturally freckle. Go along the chin and along the nose. This powder brush is so soft. It's so soft. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna take a little bit of that across the eyes as well. Then this one was really interesting as well. I love the way she applied it. This is the Super Loaded Tinted Highlight in Peau de Pêche. Peau de Pêche, and it is a creamy, shimmery product in here. And she used this. See, I saw this. This is the blender brush, which is so soft. Oh my god. It's so soft. And I totally assumed that I was going to use this for the foundation, but she took the brush and put it in here, loaded it up with product, and then basically just went over top of where she put the bronzer for some shimmery goodness, because that bronzer is a matte bronzer. And she just like pressed this over top the cheeks. Ooh, whoa, like this. It's so dark. I feel like I'm gonna have to blend that out a bit. That is definitely super loaded. Holy. She put that on the eyes as well. All right, fam, we are bronzed up. We are bronzed and golden. Does it look like I've just been sitting in the sun for 12 hours? Because that's the look I'm trying to achieve. Okay, moving on to the cream blushes. These are the Baby Cheeks blush sticks. I got 3 of the shades. I'm gonna swatch them here for you. This one is in the shade Petal, and this is in this gorgeous like gray packaging. So Petal, a beautiful, kind of like a mauvey pink, this one here. This one is in the shade Minette, which I actually swatched before, and it's really pretty. It reminds me of a more peachy, like NARS Orgasm. That's the kind of feel that I get from it. It does seem to have more chunky glitter in it, and it's not a color that I would typically go for. It kind of looked a little bit different on the website swatches, but it's still beautiful nonetheless. And then this one is Pop It, which is a really, really bright fuchsia. Oh, look at that. Pop it, pop it, pop it. Pop it, pop it, pop it. So those are the 3 cheeks that I picked up, and you can use these on cheeks and lips. So I am going to actually just take this swatch from Pop It because it's very, very pigmented, and she just really lightly blended this into her cheeks with her fingers, which looks really pretty. She said this is J-Lo's favorite shade, which was cool. Am I J-Lo yet? These are really easy to blend out, and you need the tiniest amount of that. That is so pigmented. That was a swatch on my hand and then the littlest bit on my finger, and it is still making me look and shine bright like a Christmas tree on my cheeks. So I'm gonna have to take the blender brush, and I'm just gonna lightly go over that. Kind of try and tone it down a bit. Okay, and then she took the same Pop It shade and just put it right in the center of her lips. That's bright. And I'm just gonna blend that around. Ooh, that's really pretty on the lips. Okay, so those are all of the Westman Atelier products. Those are all of them applied. Right off the top, you know, as a first impression, I love, love, love the foundation stick. I think it's beautiful if you're looking for something with a light coverage, natural skin tint. I think the cream contour is really, really nice, but there's a lot of equivalent products that are equally as amazing in the kind of cream contour category that would cost you a lot less. I think the matte bronzer is like is fine, but there's, again, many other more affordable powder matte bronzers that are stunning. This cream highlighter, super cool. It reminds me of the cream base, glow cream base in the Natasha Denona palette. Very, very, very similar. Let's swatch those side by side, shall we? You guys, those are almost exactly the same on there. The Westman one's a little bit peachier, slightly more peachy, and then the Natasha Denona one's a little bit more warm and golden, but if you already have this palette, I would say that that's a total dupe, straight dupe for that. And then the cream blushes, beautiful. I really like that Pop It shade. I think that Petal is much more wearable, and I think that Minette is the one that I would wear the least, just because it's, I don't know, it just has like some more chunky glitter bits in it. I honestly think that the winner products, like my favorite things from the whole range, are the brushes. These brushes are fantastic. They're so expensive, but they're so soft, and I love that you can kind of just do everything with these. I'd love to see some eyeshadow brushes, because eyeshadow brushes like in this format would be so nice. Ooh. So all of the products from Westman Atelier, sorry, they're kind of like all different. They're all cruelty free. They're all completely vegan except for the super loaded tinted highlighter that has beeswax. And then the Baby Cheeks blush stick in the shade Chouchette has carmine. And then all the products are made in Italy. The brushes are made in Japan, and they are considered clean beauty under the European Union's standards of clean beauty. So for anyone who was wondering about that, that's all that info. I'll link the website down below. I personally think they're beautiful. Would I buy some of these again? No. For the price, it's a lot. It kind of just depends on what you're looking for in terms of like the ethos and whatnot behind the brand. I think that when anything comes from a makeup artist, I typically would trust it anyway, and I'd have to try it for science, you know? That's just the first little overview on the products. I'd love to hear from you guys if you have tried out the products, anything from Westman Atelier, if you guys are like a Gucci Westman fan. This was the first time I had heard of her and seen her products, and I'm super excited to continue creeping. I love that she has a YouTube channel as well. I think that's really cool. And let me know what your guys' thoughts are on these. I'm gonna continue doing my makeup a little bit. I'm gonna finish this up. I'm going to do my brows. I'm going to use the Soap Brows just to finish this off. I'm feeling incomplete. I was surprised that there was no mascara, which I find is like such a staple for makeup, you know, to complete the look. I'm curious to see what more is gonna come from the Westman Atelier brand. I think it's very, very bougie, fancy, natural woman-based makeup. Their like philosophy behind the brand kind of reminds me of Nude Sticks, just like nice, quick, effective makeup for women on the go and all that. I'm just gonna put in my Benefit, precisely my brow pencil. I should have done this first. I don't know why I did this after again. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of this KKW Beauty lip liner. This is Nude 1.5. And just trace that along the lips. The Mer Lip Volumizer. This is feeling so hydrating, and I honestly do feel like it's kind of like flattened out some of the lines in my lips, and they do feel a lot more plumped up, but I didn't get any of that like tingly feeling that you would typically get from a lip volumizing product. But they feel great. They feel hella juicy. Just wanted to line my lips a little bit, give them a little bit more definition. And then Viseart actually came out with new palettes. They're not too new now, but they came out with like much more affordable, smaller size palettes, and it's their edits. So this is the Petite Pro. This is in the shade Apricotine. I'm just gonna say apricot. This little one here, super cute. This packaging is so cool. And then they have their two edits, the Rosé edit and the Warm edit. This is the Warm edit here. Beautiful. This one just like screams my name. Stunning shades. And I wanted to use the Rosé edit here today. I feel like this kind of matches the tone of the makeup that we've put on. So I just wanted to dip in a little bit to this, the Rosé edit, and play around a little bit, very lightly, just a little bit. I'm not doing anything too crazy. I'm gonna take a mixture of these two shades, just this cream and the pink, and just run that along the lid. Just taking those along the lower lash line too. These are beautiful. I love Viseart shadows, and I love that they came out with these little mini palettes. I think it's fantastic. I'm gonna take a bit of this brown here. All right, and then I'm gonna take that same shadow with a little pointer brush and just trace really thickly and loosely along the lash line. Then I'm going to take an angled brush and this darker brown here and go tighter in on that and create a little bit of a smoky liner effect. I'm just trying to lift my eyeballs up and at the same time lift my soul. I'm just adding a little bit of this purple super lightly. I should have done this before, but I'm just adding a little bit of that onto the outer portion of the lid just for a little hint of fun color. I'm kind of like bridging the deeper brown to the center of the lid. Just plopping a little bit of that on there. And I'm going to take the lightest little wash of this purple just onto that center of the lid. Just the lightest little dusting. Okay, well, it's an interesting little eye moment we're having here, isn't it? Who am I? Mascara, I'm going to take my Tom Ford Badass Black mascara. And that, my friends, is the finished makeup look. I love these little palettes. They're super cute. I actually like that little pop of purple in there. I feel like it really makes me look more awake. So this is the finished makeup look, you guys. Let me know your thoughts on all of these new products in the comments down below. If you have tried anything from Westman Atelier, the Viseart palettes, all of these fun things. I actually really love how this makeup look turned out. I feel like my skin has such a lovely natural finish to it, and I'm really impressed. I'm not impressed with the price point. But let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below, you guys. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me. Thank you so much for watching, as always, you guys, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!